Reiki blessings, everyone. I hope you had a very peaceful holiday season. My name is Sherry. Welcome back to Running on Reiki. I am a psychic medium, energy intuitive, Reiki master, and energy art healer. If you'd like to see the various soul services that I provide, you can check out my links in the podcast bio. I have an Etsy shop where I do much original spirit energy art that is channeled just for you, with both the art and a channeled message. I also offer distance Reiki shamanic healings with a healing vision and a written message that comes through for you, as well as intuitive readings using oracle and tarot cards. Today, I'm going to do a distance Reiki energy healing revolving around the solar plexus chakra. But before we begin, I would ask you that if you are enjoying the podcast, please hit the follow button, and you can also hit the bell if you would like to be notified of when new sessions are posted. I appreciate everyone who is following. I'm loving watching the statistics grow over the weeks, and it's really creating a beautiful sacred space in my heart to be able to find another way to give back, especially during these heightened, trying times. We all have a gift to share and shine, and I encourage you to find your own way to give back, because sometimes when we're in a place of feeling anxious or confused, the best way to bring ourselves out of that lower energy state is to find other people who feel the same way and to create a sense of belonging and togetherness, and we're in this together. So let's do it. Let's find the way. Let's forge the path. This is part of our human nature, one of the more beautiful parts for sure. You have a gift of spark, a creative part of you, a passion that is yours alone. Don't ever let anything diminish it. Don't ever compare it to what somebody else has to offer. All gifts are important and really needed during this time on planet Earth as we ascend into more of a higher dimensional frequency of unity and harmony, sharing, seeing ourselves as our brother. The message that Jesus came to talk about so many years ago. We are one family. You are my brother. You are my sister. These words are just lip service if we are not actually walking the talk of them. So really think about that in the next couple of days, where you can apply that belief. If it's something that you believe, and you believe it is universal truth and wisdom, where can you apply it more in your own life? And that often comes with applying it to the people that you would least want to apply it to, or situations you would least want to apply it to. Perhaps a very difficult work environment, perhaps a very difficult relationship that you have with someone where they have been jealous or betrayed you or have directed a lot of hate towards you. One of the most soul expanding and personally healing practices that you can do when you pray or meditate is to visualize that situation, that environment, that person, that feeling inside of you or thought, whatever it is, and send it love. It's simple, but it's profound. I send you love. I forgive you. I know at your heart you are light. I forgive you. I send you love. I wish you well. I encompass you in an orb of divine light, and I wish the best for you on your path. Thank you. I forgive you. Thank you for the lessons you've taught me about how I am to provide boundaries and self-love. Thank you for showing me never to look outside myself, never to have expectations, never to revolve my day around someone else's energy. Thank you. I love you. I forgive you. I wish you well on your path of evolvement. I believe in you. I send you love. Try this, Spirit is saying, every morning and evening. And then after a week, notice how you feel differently in your own body, in your own emotions and feelings towards this person, situation, event, etc. Send it love, and then notice the shift in your own sense of inner peace. So that's a little soul work, homework for us to do. And you know that our home is our heart. So give that a try. And if you ever want to let me know any suggestions that you hear here on the podcast that I channel through Spirit, and that's not a new suggestion that I just came up with. I think we all know that intuitively, innately, that is the way to be, that's what Jesus meant when he said, love your neighbor, love your brother, love your sister. But if you ever have any aha moments, or you just want to let me know something that awakened you on the podcast through the channelings, I would absolutely love to hear that. And I would also love to hear any podcast theme suggestions. So if you'd like to send me a message, you can write to me at runningonreiki@gmail.com. The running is capitalized and the rest is lowercase. runningonreiki@gmail.com. Okay, so Spirit is asking me now to talk a little bit about what the solar plexus chakra, what the energetic theme of that chakra is, before I go into channeling a shamanic Reiki vision for you today. So I'm feeling like what's going to come through is going to be like short type affirmations or higher wisdoms. So let's, before we get there, give you a baseline idea of what's going on in your solar plexus chakra. So your solar plexus chakra is located at your belly button on your abdomen. And this chakra, the element is fire. The color frequency, light frequency, is yellow. And this chakra is the home of your ego, of your sense of self, of your personal empowerment. So because the ego resides there, you can take a guess that sometimes this chakra, when it gets out of balance, it can be very problematic, because the ego wants its way. It wants to protect you. And the ego is about outside validation, collecting of material things. It can be very much about gaining for itself. And it does get a bad rap. I think we all have a connotation to the word ego. But in truth, we need to have an ego in human form, because we have to know how to protect ourselves. So it's the ego that stops us from just walking right out into traffic and thinking that we're not going to get hit by a car. The ego can be very individualistic, very egotistical, and it wants to make sure that you make out. And so because of that you're making out, that you're top dog, it will often try to manipulate and control and run the show. So when we're dealing with our solar plexus chakra, which is the seat of our will and drive, personal power, dreams in action, we want to make sure that we are keeping the ego in check, that it's not broke loose like a wild stallion, charging, determined to get its way and run everything down in its path. And we also want to make sure that it is not depleted to the point that we don't even have a sense of self, meaning that we let other people walk all over and control us and what it is that we know we need to do for ourselves. So the solar plexus chakra is kind of in the middle of our chakra system when you're looking at its location on along your spine. And so it really is about a sense of balance. When you think about your fire element energy there, you think about how if you were starting a fire to keep your house warm, or you were making a fire outdoors, maybe at a park or a campsite, we all know that when it comes to fires, we have to keep them managed, and we want them to keep us warm and to be a steady fire. So that means that there's a lot of work involved with stoking it, keeping it steady, but also keeping it contained. We don't want our fire to become so immense that it burns ourself up and everything and everybody around us. We also don't want our fire to be so puny and mediocre that it doesn't even have any drive or passion to it. What you want is a well-kindled, well-contained, steadily burning, ready sense of heat and warmth at all times. And that's what you're looking to do when you're working with your personal fire, your personal power system, which is your solar plexus. So before we begin the Reiki send, the main themes of energy within your solar plexus chakra are these. And again, you're looking to keep them in a sense of balance and harmony and for your highest good, not something that is going to burn you out too fast or drain you or other people around you. So, how empowered are you, and how do you empower yourself in real time in the real world? What is your will and drive energy like? How are you really putting into action, into doing that which is important to you? How well do you know yourself personally? What your dreams are, what your wishes are, what your direction and your focus in life is? Are you brave? Are you courageous? Do you take the right amount of risks to be able to put your dreams into action? This is also the chakra of manifestation. So your understanding of how you manifest within your life. Are you asking? Are you believing? Those two things have to come first. Are you feeling it in your body? Are you thinking, visualizing what it is that is right for you, what is good, what is authentic? And then are you asking? Are you calling in? Are you feeling in your body what it would be like to actually possess whatever it is that you're looking to manifest? Are you making sacred space and allowing it to come in? Are you clearing the shelves of your soul of other things that no longer serve you so that there is sacred space for that which you want to manifest to come in? Do you have the empowered state of deserving that which you say that you want? And do you actually move into action in the real world to make that which it is of your desire to come to you versus waiting around as if someone's going to knock at your door with it? The solar plexus chakra is really about motion. It's kind of like the Chariot card in the tarot deck. It's full on, moving forward. You got your eye on the prize. You're reaching for the brass ring. Nothing's going to stop you, but you're doing it with a graceful flow. It's not about pushing or striving or knocking other people down. It's really about that forward motion, but with a most, like the Chariot, a beautiful, thundering, graceful flow. A gallop towards your truth, in essence. The solar plexus chakra is also very much about authenticity. It's about you having deep, truthful authenticity and integrity in the way that you show up for yourself and how you show up in the world. It's also your gut instinct. A lot of people will say that it's kind of like your body intuition. So you know how you get that feeling of butterflies when you know you're very excited about something, and then on the converse, you get that feeling of like that twisting, knotting in your gut area when you know something is not for you or doesn't feel right for you. That is what I mean by it's your bodily intuition. So our intuition is not only in our third eye. That's really more getting up into our clairvoyant skills, our psychic abilities, our multidimensional abilities. But the solar plexus is really about your humanness and having a really good handle on just feeling within the energy of your own body. Is this something that is here for my highest, best, purest path, or is it not? Spirit is reminding me that in Mother Nature, the solar plexus would be equated to the sun energy. And if you think about the sun card in the tarot, that is the card of joy, vitality. The solar plexus is very much about, are you coming from a place of inner joy? Do you know what is joyful to you? And do you share that with other people? Do you give yourself time to practice the things that increase joy and warmth and vitality in your life? Just as if you were laying under the sun on a beautiful day. It's that all-encompassing feeling of just being taken care of feeling comfortable, of feeling happy, blissed out. So this is a very powerful, potent chakra. It's really where energy comes into your body when you're working with higher frequencies, whether it be sound healing or meditation or art or whatever it is that you're doing of a holistic nature. And it's where you will often have a leak of energy. As we all know, the big phrase these days about health is the leaky gut, meaning that if you're not eating the proper amount of nutrition and food and vitamins and minerals and antioxidants and all of that, if you're eating the wrong foods, you will end up with a leaky gut syndrome or digestive problems. And you can also look at anything to do with the metabolism as being related to the solar plexus chakra. This is your personal seat of power. So when you're not feeling good and comfortable there, your body will start to take on health issues, dis-ease, not being at ease in body parts that are around that solar plexus chakra. So it could be lower to mid back problems. It could be, again, gut, digestion, metabolism problems. This chakra is the seat of your sovereignty as a human in this incarnation, your self-responsibility for your life. Are you making authentic choices that are of the highest integrity for your highest good? Are you taking responsibility for the choices that you make? Are you paying attention? Are you not blaming other people or situations outside of you? Are you understanding that it's always, no matter what is going on outside of you, within your power to make changes and shifts within your life? It's also the seat of your self-esteem. How do you look at yourself? How do you feel about yourself? Do you take time to realize that you're not on track with things that are for your self-care, your self-evolvement, and then make those shifts and changes? Because there's so much going on in this chakra that has to do with how you walk in the world, you can only imagine that if you are feeling depleted in this chakra, that you can end up having a lot of fear and anxiety. And that's why a lot of times you will feel fear and anxiety around in your body, around your solar plexus, like an achiness in your gut or a kind of like pulling, tugging, nagging, draining of energy feeling. These are all indications that you have a slowed down solar plexus chakra. When you almost feel like you're afraid to put yourself out there, that you don't really know who you are, you don't want to take responsibility, you don't really want to make any changes. you will feel that in the solar plexus. And often it will come across as an increase in depression, anxiety, fear, hesitation, frustration, confusion, as a physical sensation in the body, which can be a tightness or a draining of energy. So if you tend to have a feeling of just not having a direction, not knowing what you really want in life, being the kind of person who says, I don't know what my purpose is, I don't know what is next on my plan, I just kind of get through the day. These are all signs of a slowed down solar plexus chakra, because this is the chakra of ambition and following your dreams and really staying steady on that path, no matter how many twists and turns there might be, having that deep sense of self-knowing, self-empowerment, self-drive, and not feeling the urge to give up, but just to keep pushing forward. This is your chakra of personal strength and resilience and rising. And again, it's about keeping that ego in check, in balance, that you are in control of your ego, not your ego in control of you. And one of the telltale signs of your ego being out of control is when you have anger that you are unable to direct. So anger actually evolves from fear. And it is just fear turned outwards at other people, at situations, or sometimes it can be fear turned back on yourself, where you have a lot of self-hatred, self-loathing. If this chakra is in balance and in check, then you have a sense of great vitality. You know who you are, you know what you want, you know what you believe in, you walk that, you talk that, you share that, you find new ways to grow that. So once again, sometimes when we are really not paying attention, our body will send us a message. And so an out of balance chakra, whether it be overbalanced or underbalanced, overcharged or undercharged, will show up and in the body. So if you are having persistent symptoms such as these or in these body parts, this is also an indication that things have really gone on too long, and it's really time to look at your solar plexus chakra. So your liver, your spleen, your intestines, your lower back, your digestion, your metabolism, your pancreas, your stomach, your spleen, perhaps your abdominal muscles, cramping around the abdominals, the lower back, or aching or persistence of aching in the hips. Okay, so before I begin the channeled Reiki send, just to give you a couple ideas, if you don't already know, of different natural ways that you can work with bringing your solar plexus back into alignment. One would be to journal anything that resonated for you out of the areas that I just discussed about the solar plexus chakra, something that stood out for you, and then go a little deeper with your journaling with that. You can also work with crystals that are for the solar plexus chakra. The really big one is citrine. You can look at changing your diet. The solar plexus chakra would be fueled and healed by foods that are carbohydrate, natural carbohydrates that are not processed. So bananas, yellow peppers, onions, yellow onions, various grains, various legumes or beans, organic breads that are filled with seeds, barley, flaxseed, hemp seed, any type of natural from the earth carbohydrate, things that fuel your fire, fuel your body. Remember that carbohydrates are what give your body energy, vitality, gives you the ability to keep your metabolism running, gives you spunk, And that's what this chakra is all about. It's that sense of the sun, the fire, being fueled, vitality. You can also work with the yellow color frequency. You can do a painting with various shades of yellow, maybe just play around with your fingers and move color around paper or canvas. You can wear the color yellow. You can put more yellow in your bedroom. You can maybe buy yourself a yellow meditation cushion. I mean, just think of different ways that you can incorporate the yellow color frequency. You can visualize the color yellow frequency within a meditation. You can do sound healing that would be associated as far as the hertz with the solar plexus chakra. Either listening to sound healing or creating your own sound healing with crystal bowls or Tibetan bowls or chimes or drumming or whatnot. There are hand mudras you can hold during meditation for the solar plexus chakra. You can engage in a fire ritual or ceremony where you perhaps build a fire and then write something on a piece of paper or burn a particular item that you no longer want to hold on to, something where you are burning up something, releasing it to be turned into ashes, to no longer be a part of your life, releasing something that is of a lower energy. But what you want to keep in mind with all of these suggestions is that the most important thing is that you understand the principles of the solar plexus chakra, what energy is stored there. So that goes back to what I just went through with you, and having a really good deep understanding of what is the sacred job of my solar plexus chakra, and where have I, journaling is great here, where have I been sidestepping, bypassing what is really best for me in this area of my life, and how can I begin to set small goals to work on healing and elevating the solar plexus chakra. You can also pray and call in any deities or beings from other dimensions, goddesses that are fire goddesses or work with the fire element. And that's always interesting to research through culture and time and try to find one that you resonate with, and then you can ask them to be a part of this ceremony with you. But again, the most important thing that you can ever do is to call on and call in your higher self and let it be the guide for you to understanding where you may be stumbling on the path with your solar plexus chakra, and let it tell you what it is that you need, and to listen. Because you can, put on a yellow scarf and dance around to sound healing music for that chakra and do all of the other suggestions and hold the correct crystals. But the truth is that if you don't have a relationship with your higher self and a willingness, because that chakra, the solar plexus, is all about your personal will, to really take responsibility and see how that energy is growing or draining in your life. You need a good sense of honesty to work with this chakra. If you don't have that, none of the other things will really work. They really are ancillary to you being in alignment with your higher self. And even if you don't feel in alignment, calling on your higher self, believing in it, trusting it, and taking small steps every day to not forget again. As humans, we like to forget again, to remember and to have a clear focus with the energetic elements of this chakra, and to really do the shadow work and the light work of your life regarding it. So let's set an intention before I begin to channel here, that the words, the mantras, the Reiki energy is going to stir up a deep understanding for you of where you can work more with this chakra, where you can come into your own power with it, and how you can begin to love and forgive and heal and expand, and how you can begin to surrender and allow and let go within this chakra. So we ask that this Reiki session is going to be an opening, an awakening, a purifying, a recharging of the solar plexus chakra. So let's begin, and perhaps you may want to pause this now and bring some fire element into this. Perhaps if it's a beautiful sunny day where you are, you can go outside and listen so that you have the warmth of the sun. If you're inside, you can light a candle and stare at the flame. Perhaps make yourself a hot tea. You can wrap yourself in a yellow blanket or a piece of yellow clothing if you have it. You can gather a yellow crystal to hold or place on your solar plexus. And let's take some deep breaths in and out, in and out, in and out. Building a fire in your abdomen, your personal fire. Perhaps visualizing the sun, golden, radiating, warm, expanding and growing in your solar plexus chakra at your abdomen. And let that warmth, that fire, that flame, those rays begin to undulate and radiate and fill your entire body until you are in a place in unison with your breath, feeling warm, comforted, loved, and self-loving. A golden day, a golden child you are. You feel toasty and perfectly warmed, showered in golden light. Breathe. Let the energy radiate from the center of your body down into your lower abdomen, your legs, your knees, your ankles, your feet, to the tips of your toes, and also up into your lower back, middle back, across your chest and heart, warm golden energy, into your arms, your hands, your fingertips. Breathe. And let the warmth radiate up into your throat, your chin, all through your face, golden, sun-kissed, joyful, to your ears and your forehead and the top of your head. You are encased in a golden, shining, streaming light. You are the light. You are the sun. You are the warmth of spirit. Let yourself transport, astral travel to the most pristine, velvety, white sand beach, and feel your body laying in the cushioned, perfect, soft sand. Warm, warm, so warm. The sun above you shining down, the light of the sun flickering off the Caribbean blue waters. This is heaven on earth, and you are here to receive. You are here to be recharged, to remember your inner light, and then take it and turn it into an outer light that will serve your world and the world. Bathe and bask in the feeling, the sensation of the God, Goddess, Sun shining down on you as I chant and telepathically send you the Reiki symbols. Chakra, chakra, chakra. Breathe. You are supported, you are surrounded by the light, the most divine, holy, beaming light. Seiki, seiki, seiki. Breathe. Feel the sun, the fire of the sun, rebalancing your masculine and feminine, moving you from just a state of being or inertia to a state of personal will and drive. A spark set under you. Your divine masculine and feminine in balance and harmony, being and doing. The ease of that flow. Let the sun dissolve and just disappear so easily. Any lower vibrations of thought or belief or reaction, of emotion, and just feel the bliss, the shine, and let go of the dullness of thinking, of feeling overwhelmed. You are not your thoughts. You are not your emotions alone. You are so much more. You are that big, beaming sun, that giver of life. You are one with that giving and receiving energy. Breathe. Hon shaze shonen, hon shaze shonen, hon shaze shonen. And let the sun illuminate clearly, brightly, any karmic energy you've been carrying from this lifetime or any other lifetime that you just want to see, love, and release for your highest good. And that sun is also burning away any lower energies or entities from this lifetime or any lifetime revolving around situations or relationships that hurt you. Release that energy now. You are not defined by this energy. You are stronger. You are brighter. You can use your internal sun to melt, dissipate, and transmute any of these lower energies. Breathe. Daiko mio, daiko mio, daiko mio. We ask for the highest radiance, the highest brilliance, the highest alignment with our spirit team, with all that is the light. Let the miracle come in. Trust the miracle. You are one with the sun, and the sun heals all. The sun shines so bright that nothing could look dim in its brilliance. See your path and your light and your life in this viewpoint. Believe in the power of the sun. Ground and feel safe and protected and secure in the light of the sun, in the light of your internal flame, to cleanse, to purify, to transmute. You are the phoenix rising. The phoenix rising from the flames toward the glory of the sun. Breathe. You are exactly who you need to be and exactly where you need to be. And the sun is just casting a glow that is growing through you. You are not too hot and you are not too cold. You are just at the right body temperature, at the right place in your life. Believe in this. Raku, Raku, Raku. All chakras below and above the solar plexus, lighting up with their retrospective rainbow frequencies, coming into harmonic alignment. And if it needs to happen, you will have an understanding of how the solar plexus chakra, its depletion or its overactivity is affecting the retrospective chakras. You will understand that now, or you will journal or meditate on it later, as the chakra system works as one unit, one sense of energetic being, always looking like Mother Nature to come into harmony. Merkafakalishma, Merkafakalishma, Merkafakalishma. We invoke the Shambhala Reiki, that of our ancestors, of the inner earth, of the inner sun, of the solar power within all of us to be life, to renew, to grow and expand, to recharge. When we align with the sun, the life force energy, we are one as it is in our ability to eternally rebirth and grow new seeds, new gardens, new vistas, new life forms. Just let yourself fall deeper and deeper into the pleasant sensation of the brilliant warm sun touching you, touching every part of your physical body, every part of your aura, every part of your higher self, every part, every nook, every cranny illuminated of your old thoughts and emotions that no longer serve. And let that sun just come in and light up all those dark corners and bring with it a sense of newfound joy and excitement, of imagination and curiosity. And now set an intention for this Reiki energy transmission. Where do you want to shift or transform within your solar plexus chakra energy? Take a deep breath, perhaps pause this recording, and say your intention out loud to yourself. And now let us hear what Spirit has to say about our solar plexus chakra and the beauty that it contains. I am a child of the light, and the light never leaves, and the light never leaves me. Breathe. It is my choice to let in the light. I choose the light. Dreams never die. They may change form, but they are always alive. There is always a way to bring my dream to new life. I will find the way. When I become anxious or depressed, it is because I am worrying about the past or the future, and I have forgotten my inner light. I have forgotten to ask for the light to show up in my life. I am sitting with and coddling my ego's fears instead of the eternal timelessness of the truth, which is, I am light, I am conceived of light, I came from the light, I will return to the light. The light is always there to support me. I can always reach out and feel it, but I must let go of my fears of being in the human state and remember my true state of light beingness. I am connected by a golden thread of light to my Creator, to Mother, Father, God. This thread can never be severed by anything or anyone. I can never come out of my power if I stay in prayer, in connection, in trust with the light of God, Goddess within me. Breathe. I find a way to show up as this eternal light in my own life, and as I build my own strength and resilience in the life of others. I am a light. I am a lighthouse. I am a beacon in the dark. I am a light worker. I see with my spiritual eyes the loss of any power in my life for what it truly is. It is fear trying to extinguish my light, trying to extinguish what I came here to share and be. Fear, which creates anxiety and depression, is like a moth. It's attracted to the light. It wants to be the light, so it tries to piggyback onto it. Fear, energies and entities, situations, relationships, people, are just truly looking for their own light, and so they are trying to hitchhike on your light. These could even be your own thoughts and emotions about yourself. All creatures want the comfort and the beauty of the light, even when they seem to be trying to destroy it. What they are really trying is to become it, to merge with it. It is easy to be dampened by that which is in human form or lower form. It is a personal choice and responsibility to always be relighting your inner fires, as the priestesses kept the fires burning in the ancient temples. Do not let your fire go out. Notice that it's getting low. Engage in activities, conversations, creativity, prayer, meditation that brings forth and fans your flames. The light cannot die, but it can get very, very low. It may even appear to have gone out, but it lives within you, and there is no permanent extinguishing of it. Have hope, have faith in this spiritual truth. You may try many different activities, creations, paths on your human way, and some of them may seem like dreams that have failed. But there is no such thing as failure, for you have written your soul plan before you came here, and you know what you have written in as far as the stumbles and the disappointments. They are really there to make you stronger, to make you brighter, to make you stand in the truth of your light in a more dedicated way. Breathe. The light is your birthright. The light is your home, your sanctuary. This will always be. So even if it appears that a dream has not, is not, or may not come true, the spiritual achievement of your life is not about the things you produce or create or do or succeed at per se, but at the fact of remembering that your light can never be extinguished. So never define yourself by the way that a dream comes out. It may not be the way that you thought or you wanted, but you can still find a way to create the energy of the dream in a different vision, in a different output. Dreams don't die. They just transform. They take new form. Breathe. You will feel anxiety if you are not living your true self from your solar plexus chakra. The body will ripple with anxiety and physical sensations of anxiety because it is trying to remind you of who you are, your soul plan, your personal authenticity and integrity, and why you came here. It wants you to show up. It's not about the production, results, the numbers, the fame, the money. It's about walking and talking your true path. When you come into your personal power more and more, the anxiety will dissipate. When you allow your visions, your gifts, your creations to be put out into the world, and you stop judging yourself by others' definition of worth of them, the anxiety will dissipate. In other words, just do for the doing's sake, for the energy the doing creates. Take a deep breath in now and actually feel your belly, your solar plexus chakra rising with that breath. And another one. And another one, filling your lungs and your belly to full expansion. Letting it out. The fire, the drive, the passion rising in your belly. This is your personal journey. You will never have this opportunity to be this version of yourself in this incarnation again. Let the fear go. The only thing that comes of releasing all that fear and worry is that you step into your full self, your whole self. And if nothing else comes of it, what you have is everything, and that is that you chose to live your life, to walk your true path. That is the only thing you need to do. That is the true gift. That you had the courage, that you had the forward motion, the momentum, the belief in yourself. You have come for the experience of that. Not the how you do it, or why you do it, or the results of what you do, but that you do it, that you choose it, that you create your reality in integrity with your true and highest self. That's the miracle. That's the experience. That's the shining moment. That is the soul superseding the body and the ego. That's love over fear. I love myself. I know myself. I shine myself. Breathe. Let yourself notice and regulate the energy coming in and out of your energy field, your aura, your body through this chakra. You must become a regulator of your own energy if you want to be in balance within your own power. Breathe. See yourself as the sun. The sun never stops shining its healing, growing light. Even if it's behind a cloud, even if it's a dim day, you know that the sun is there, and your internal sun and fire is always there. Have faith that the clouds will part, and you will shine again. And do not judge or analyze the days that you feel a little dim. Accept them, send them love, and keep moving forward. Keep your energy focused on your own life, your own ideas, your own plan. Do not manipulate or control or try to influence, even in the tiniest way, how other people should shine or show up. This drains both your energy and their energy. Breathe. You are each a sun, and there is no reason to compete or to rank. Let each person shine their own light, and in this way there is benefit to all, evolvement for all. The sun shines on every single one of God's creatures, every animal, every plant, every being that walks the planet. There is no hierarchy. The love of the sun is for all, igniting your own passion, your own inner sun. So do not worry what others are doing or not doing. Focus on your own path. Choose wisely and with intent activities, relationships, people, job situations, creative avenues, ways of eating, exercising, being, connecting, that ignite, that are bright, that are life-giving, not life-draining. Choose wisely to feed your inner sun. Hold yourself in high esteem and remember that you are a child of the light. There is only one of you in the entire universe. If that does not make you a gift, if that does not make you valued and needed, what does? Breathe. Try new things. Try new perspectives. Try new reactions. Shine your light in different directions. It does not make you unfocused to not finish something, to go out and just try something new, to keep trying, to keep growing, to keep radiating. Just like the rays of the sun, you can move in as many directions as you like, as long as you are shining your light, and that light is of the energy of love and giving. Be like the sun. Radiate in all directions. Breathe. Take responsibility for the errors that you have made in your life. Go deeper into them. See the higher truth, the boundary, the lesson, what you were supposed to learn, and then change direction, pivot. Do the work to forgive yourself, to forgive others, or to forgive situations that you have been placed in. It is your responsibility to show up for yourself, to do the work, to accept all parts of your life path that you agreed to before you came, even the most troublesome, chaotic, abusive parts. It is your responsibility to heal, to search for the ways that are best for your healing. Breathe. Do not let your life become benign, boring, directionless, lifeless. Try something new. Talk to somebody new. Do something you never thought you would do. Get yourself moving, motivated. It is your responsibility to spark your inner light back to life. Breathe. Gracefully and poignantly take back your power. Take back your power from situations that are draining you. It could be something that is happening in the now moment, or it can be something from a past life that you are repeating unknowingly. If you feel your personal power draining out of your abdomen, out of your gut, it's time to take notice. It's time to try some new healing modality that will bring you clearer understanding of why this is happening. Do not let your power drain endlessly over time. Reach out. Reach out for others who can assist you, that can help you see things from a new perspective. Try a new class. Try a new counselor. Try a new energy healer. Try some art healing. Try something. Read, research, seek until something resonates, until you feel that spark in your gut, that knowingness, and then move in that direction. When you begin to feel weak in your power center, take some breath of fire. Quick breaths in and out of your belly. Get the energy generating, moving, rising. Your heart chakra, which is above your solar plexus, along your spine, is innately connected. And the heart chakra is also the lungs. So moving the breath from the lungs into the belly and then releasing is a most beneficial exercise and meditative focus. You can also combine this breath of fire work with your body and Mother Earth by laying on your belly on the earth's surface, in the grass, in the moss, in the sand, in the dirt, whatever you prefer. You are in essence joining the fire in your belly with the fire of the inner Shambhala sun, the inner Shambhala world, which is a higher dimensional energy. There are beings and a central sun within the earth, within her core, behind a dimensional veil per se. And these beings, this dimension, is there to help you assist with rising your own personal power, your own personal sun within you. There is a sun in your sky above you, and there is a sun within the earth that you stand upon. Utilize both of these suns to recharge your energy, to remember your power. You are literally walking on sunshine. It is above you, it is around you, it is below you, and it is inside you. You must trust in the spiritual resources you have been given. Breathe. Do not doubt your luminosity or the luminosity that is all around. Do not get so mired in the everyday, what you think is mundane, that you forget the mystical. The mystical world is the true world, but it is your choice which one you decide to live in, mundane or mystical. Breathe. It is easy, but still a choice, to have doubt. We know that it is a challenging earth plane experience. We know it is easier to give up than to move forward. We know there are a million ways that your light can be dimmed. by yourself and by others, because you are on a planet of polarity, great polarity, the greatest polarity in the universe. But none of this diminishes your birth spark, the miracle of your life, or the fact that you can always choose to embody and become the sun. Like a fire, to burn away the old and dance in the light and the spark of the new. These are hard choices, but each step you make, every time you shine a little bit more, you become stronger, you become farther reaching, you become more known to yourself. And the ultimate spiritual goal is to become known to yourself. Take that in, breathe. And so we bid farewell for today. Remember, you are loved. You are loved. You are love. Let in your light. Let it heal your life. Choose your light. Blessings. That was really beautiful. Let's take a deep breath and start to feel yourself come back into your body, back into the room that you're in. I'm going to send the chakra to your solar plexus, which is where we actually seal any Reiki healing, because we are sealing it within your place of personal power. So chakra, chakra, chakra. And I ask that spirit, the light, the spirit guides and angels, the higher light beings, ascended masters, that all came through in the form of oneness today through this channeling. This would be your guides, my guides, and universal guides. Any being of light that showed up for us here today, let us give gratitude now. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the light. And I ask on behalf of the light that this healing is now sealed within your body and aura, your thoughts and emotions, and that in the days and weeks ahead, the Reiki energy, which is of the light, begins to open and awaken, cleanse and purify, provide more clarity, focus, and direction for you in regards to your solar plexus chakra needs, and that you may have the energy to put forth to make any changes within this chakra that you so desire. So mote it be. This healing is sealed. I'm going to close out with a little bit of sound healing that I'm actually going to do for you with my new Tibetan bowl and chimes. And I wish you well. I hope you have a good day. I hope that something within this podcast has provided inspiration and awakening for you. And I very much thank you for joining, for caring, and for all the kind comments and feedback I've been getting on the Running on Reiki podcast. If you'd like to book a one-on-one distance Reiki energy healing, a oracle card intuitive reading for any Lifepath questions you have, or a piece of energy meditation art that's channeled just for you, you can check out my links in the podcast bio. So let's close with some sound healing now, and I wish you well until next time. This is Sherry. Reiki blessings. You are loved. Reiki blessings. Let there be peace on earth.